All right, so now this is the first prototype, and it's gonna process a temperature, sense the temperature, use a temperature probe, and the temperature sensor, the temperature data will be sent to the little CPU chip here and being displayed at this 7-second display. And you can see it's a little bit blurring, looks like blurring from the camera, but actually if you look at from your naked eye, it looks a lot better actually. But I think this it may work, and just you let me know if you don't like this display, and I can replace it at any time. And so because the water is corrosive, so the temperature probe came like this. It's a metal probe, even though on the vendor's website they say this is waterproof, but the thing is it's a metal probe, so I don't think we can directly use it. So that's why I use this thermally conductive glue to wrap it up to protect it. So I bought an entire tube here, and what I'm thinking is, I'm pretty sure this won't be corroded inside the water. But the thing is, because after this material is cured, it's pretty hard. It's solidified. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know if this will crack in the water. And sometimes you put in the water, you take it out to the room temperature, it may crack. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe it won't crack at all for a few years, which I hope, but who knows, okay? So that's why I want to probably just replace all these jumping wires and solder all this stuff and make it smaller to this little PCB board, so it's more robust. You can deploy this to one of the spa, the pool you are not using, the customers are not using. So you can probably immerse the probe into the water and see how long this will last. I mean, if you didn't see any changes to the probe, to the material, outside material, and during the same time, I'm going to develop the wireless communication from the local data to the website. After that, if we didn't see any significant changes or damage to the probe, I think it may work. All right, and it's being charged by this battery cartridge. It's a rechargeable battery and has a little current in there. It's pretty decent power being delivered to that. And I'm going to give you a charger, so whenever it's running out of power, you can recharge it. And there's a little switch, so you can turn it off by doing this, okay, and turn it on, back on, like doing this. And the temperature is being refreshed every. So now it's a little error code whenever you restart it. So now it's correct temperature. If I warm it up, use my hand, you can see it's going to be. So the temperature will go up. Okay, so again, you can probably see all these weird or the ghost shadow colors for other LED segments. But actually, if you look at from your naked eye, you couldn't tell it. It's just from the camera, right? So now the temperature just goes up, and the length of the cable is something around 10 feet. I bought this one is because I think it's going to be easier for you guys to connect this probe to the board beside the pool. So that's why I pick up a pretty long probe. There are some longer ones, but the cost will be a lot higher. Then this one is pretty cheap. I forgot how much, but they sent me 5 probes per pack, and I forgot. It's pretty cheap, like $20-$30. I forgot. So the cost is pretty low. And in the future, I'm going to convert. I won't use this demo board. So the demo board is a little bit expensive. So I'm going to just directly use a chip, which is like $2 to $3 per chip, and several other resistors, oscillators, all these peripheral electrical components. I'm going to solder everything to here. So it's going to be smaller and looks better and more robust. And here another thing. I know this looks a little bit tiny for the display. There are larger options like this one, which I bought a few days ago. I think this is large enough, and my concern is it's too large. So there might be something which is like this size, like this. I think that will be better for the plate. But anyway, we are not worrying about that for now. We just directly, I'm gonna give this to you in a few days so you can deploy this to somewhere and come back to check if everything is still working all right. So I will put everything in a transparent box like this. Probably it's too large, but the thing is, just want to make it waterproof, and you can still keep everything inside. It's not ready yet, but I just want to test if this material and also this one works for the pool. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any suggestions or anything. Okay, I'm gonna upload this to the YouTube. You can watch this from there and give me some feedback. Okay.